Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for more One Piece the anime. Today we are checking out episodes 100, 101, and 102. Today marks our first 100 episodes of the anime down and out. We've reached our first major hurdle, I would say. Actually, I would call that the end of the East Blue arc and entering the Grand Line, but I think this is like, I don't know, it just feels monumental to finally have hit, you know, these triple digits at this point, but we still got a long road ahead to go, but I'm excited to see all that happens next with you guys. So with that all said, let's get ready to jump in. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you come to the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind the scenes footage, and try to make it worth your while since you are going to have to waste support channel. But guys, then I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. Now that all sent out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 100. Here we go. Poor Chop Chop, man. I think I've said that every time we've seen Zoro drag his ass like this. Hey, at least he didn't... Well, I mean, you guys just spilled it. Well, you spilled it, because you snatched it out of his hand. But, you know, at least that time he wasn't guzzling it down like before. Okay, oh, never mind. I defended Luffy for a second and he immediately... Aww. I love Zoro, man. I forgot what I was saying there for a second. Oh yeah, I was defending Luffy, then he turns around and does something like that. 11 years ago.
どうして助けてくれなかったんだよ。自然の力はどうすることもできんのだ。王様なら何でもできるって言ってたぞ。この子の父というものが宮殿にどんな罰でも受ける所存にございますゆえどうか。
That hammer fist right to the back of the head. Jesus.
おのおのの身の振り方を考えるがいい。村のみんなの気持ちがわかるもんか。こらこうだ。待ちなさい。 Oh,
he respected that, showing that he cares that much about his people. Look at little Karu, man.
Chibi?
お言葉ですが、彼ら全員を援助できるほどこの国に予算はありません。
バカ者！我らの生活費でも何でも削れば絞り出せようが。
Aww.
国王様、ビビ様が。
But doing that does set a precedent for I had a fight and I lost. Anyway, doing that sets a precedent for other villages to request the same aid, and I don't know if they could necessarily do that if everybody started asking for a little more handouts like that though. Oh, relax, chill. It's okay. Thank you. I like Cobra, man. Dude, I am excited to see Sendo play this character, man. I mean, I'm sure, obviously, like, if Zoro's any example, we're not going to get a lot of over-the-topness with certain characters. That seems to be limited to Luffy and Usopp at this point, but we'll see. At least all the girls are rooting for Vivi. But it is funny, she's coming out here for a rematch. I saw Pipsqueak and I immediately heard Edward Elric's voice in my head. And? Oh, Vice Leader. Was it a draw then? Or, Is that supposed to be a disguise? That is worse than Captain America walking around in a baseball cap. That's... what is that? Oh, he's a dork.
いやはや講座ならもう出て行ったよ。いつもの場所じゃないか。
Oh, the usual spot. Got flashes of Kingdom Hearts 2 right there.
一国の王女がこんな民家に普通に出入りするなんて。
平和な証拠よ。
Alright, that's worse. No.
帰りなさい。私の負担が増えるでしょうが。何？何じゃない。
You know, I hope Igrub's not dead. You know? We'll see. San Clan. Oh. Wow, aww. Vivi, move your ass or do something. And thus they slaughter this little group of children, just like Anakin. Oh no, another scorpion. Loot. Yeah. No. I can't say any different. I've done the same to a snake once. But it's okay. It's smaller than the one Ace bumped into. Look, see, Ace knows. Look at that face. Oh, it's either putting up a fight or they are holding back. We just keep cutting back just to cut back. Oh, god damn it. Are you serious? I guess that makes sense. That time they just shoved their way through. Yeah, I'd be a little confused too. Just file a bunch of, just a fucking pile of, a field of whooped children. Oh, god damn it. Damn, okay. Whew. Man, still though. Brave kid, man. I gotta give him that for sure. Nice. I like that her dad's out here like getting his hands dirty, you know? Yes. Oh, we're finally getting to see these guys. Well, we didn't get to see them throw hands. Hell, we didn't even get to see them. They were obscured by the sun. They are still obscured by the sun. We've seen them before. Why are you doing that? Anyway, Chaka and Pell. Which is which? I can't wait to see them more clearly, which I'm sure we'll get to once we actually make it to the capital. No. Cobra should be real proud. I'm sure he is. God damn it. Mama. Until you know who shows up and throws a big old wrench into all of that. As long as he lives. Oh. So Yuba is like a really recent establishment then. This was cute. You know, aside from the like ridiculous amounts of child brutality, but still.
そのコーザってお友達とってもいい子ね。でもそれが反乱軍の話なの？ええ。
I'm sure he's in charge of it or something.
これから行くユバの町にその反乱軍のリーダーの名はコーザ。
Yep, there it is.
ナビさんもいかがですか？
Desert shrimp is yummy. Dude, all these creatures, they fuck around and they find out.
何怒ってんだろう。さあな。
Oh. Cute. I really liked that. I like that we're getting like a little bit of we got a little bit of introspective into Vivi again, and it just kind of complements everything that we know about her already up until this point, but also it gives us a little bit of an idea or kind of like a heads up or impression of Koza as he was, as Vivi knew him, versus what he became as a result of this, because obviously, as you know, being a part of the rebel army, he's now in opposition to Cobra and, you know, the actual kingdom and monarchy itself, given the state of things. So, you know, it just shows just how far, one, how close they were and how far that gap has grown because of Crocodile's interference. And probably, you know, Crocodile came in and just kind of stirred the pot, it seems like, because obviously they had this long-standing drought. It's a desert country in general, so like things are really rough to begin with. All in all, everything seemed pretty fine. You know, then they go out and they establish Yuba after this whole little thing with Vivi. And then there's just all of this dissent, deception, and manipulation that has gone on because, you know, Crocodile wants to own a country and comes in to destabilize it, weaken it from the inside out, and you know, poke these obviously existing, because some of the stuff goes way back, because Koza was very adamant about protecting the people above the monarchy. And it's not even about Vivi being princess. It's just like, hey, we're friends. So, you know, you earned my friendship, you earned your place, and then, you know, everything that transpired after that, you know, it wasn't really a loyalty to the crown, but to the country itself, those people. And Vivi became one of those people once she stopped being just a princess to him, which is what instilled him that confidence and that, you know, little comment where he says like, hey, grow up to be a great princess. They built on that camaraderie they built to each other. That's not just this blind allegiance, because he was never like that in the way that his father was, you know, always apologizing, you know, like you would expect of a villager and stuff like that, being before a king. But Cobra's thankfully not a lot of kings we see in media, and was really chill about the whole thing. Koza spoke his mind. He's not exactly wrong to be upset. He cares about his people, so his heart's 100% in the right place, and that makes him also very easy to manipulate given the situation that we've seen with Cobra and the little things that we've seen as far as like the way they've been able to frame certain things to turn the people against him. And obviously with all their existing problems, it's just exacerbated to another level. So he's definitely probably, you know, been really stirred up in the wake of all of this and these supposed revelations and lack of actions and all that, and feels betrayed probably. So I don't know, I like seeing all that. It makes me wonder like how different he's going to be at this point, so I'm curious to see what happens when we meet him face to face. But let's go ahead and move on to episode 101. Here we go. Who's this? Popo. Dude, he looks like one serious ostrich. Oh no. Oh, he knows I thought he just... What the hell? Interesting. So he's got some kind of pre-existing beef with Ace. I thought he was just going to see the Whitebeard pirate logo and then... brand, whatever you want to call it, and then freak out just about that simply, because I'm sure that would, you know, draw some eyes, because we've seen it happen like that before. But yeah, I don't know. But no, it's with Ace specifically. But we don't know the number. It's a lot. Oh!
なに命を取ろうってわけじゃねえ。その座ってる岩を先制攻撃ってやつ。
Why play with your food like that, man? It's just gonna bite you in the ass. You got the perfect opportunity right here. Oh my god. Good job. Did he not notice it didn't shoot? Oh, what the hell? Oh, wait. Oh my god, Luffy. Wait, mate! Come back! Their first food in 10 days.
おめえたちバッドランドから来たのか。
Ooh. Oh, goddamn! Whoa! What did he? What was that? A rock? Jesus! I was gonna say, kid, we know you don't have that on you right now. Oh, so they're after this little, I don't know what you call that, mountain dweller. What? Did he just eat the wick? Fuse. Whatever. Oh, Luffy found him. Oh! Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Catch it or run, Luffy, something. You catch it? Or was it a dud? What the hell? Okay, he caught it. Oh, dude, watch out! What do they want with him? He's a bounty hunter. I mean, maybe that's simply why he's after Ace, for his bounty. You know, they did bring it up, Nami and Vivi. Oh. Wait, what? Is that real? The world's greatest upcoming bounty hunter. Yeah, don't mention you have a bounty. I'd probably avoid that conversation. Huckleberry Danny. Hellbatter Luther. Oh, good lord. Is he related to these kids? Because he's also like, yeah, none of that's true right now, but it will be. I don't have a million berries, but I will one day. I have to show him that. The kids. He's trying to live big to prove something to them, I guess. I mean, that's what I'm getting out of this, putting their conversations together. Because he's from the Badlands, they're from the Badlands, they left the Badlands to follow him out here. So word on the street is that this guy took out Blackbeard. Damn, Ace got some keen-ass senses. How did he know that? Whether it's people named as scorpions or actual scorpions themselves, they can't get away from this damn arachnid in this desert, man. Let alone Ace. Keep having to deal with them. Oh, he's getting a little nervous now that they're eye to eye.
手抜くなよ。
抜くか。まあ俺もそいつに聞きたいことがある。
どうした俺ひるむな。何俺は不死身死にやしに俺を待つ奴らがいる限り行くぞ。
Yeah. Aw. He's like, I got loved ones waiting on me. That makes me invulnerable. I've got to do this. He's gonna walk around with a fucking net cannon. I wanted to see what that little like bomb would have done. Dude, Ace is so fucking cool. Jesus. I can't wait to see who they cast him in live action. I know right now the fan cast floating around is Sholo, which I wouldn't be against, but I don't know.
地獄の戦いはこれからだ。ポポ消火削除だ。
Compressed extinguisher gun. Try to fight him with a fire extinguisher?
火剤を仕込んだ圧削銃だ。何？
Wow. There's no way this could actually work, right? Oh yeah, you shoot fire. Oh my god. He was not kidding about it being high pressured. Who cares about the extinguisher part? That just put a bullet in a normal person. Put a bullet in a normal person. A hole in a normal person.
黒ひげを倒したってのは嘘だな。黒ひげの名を出せば俺が現れると踏んだ。
That's what it was about.
悪くねえ作戦だろう。
Oh, For a second, I thought he was going to try to pocket sand him.
本気だわ。
There it is, Dad. Their names are Dip and Chip. I knew Chip from earlier, but the other one's name is Dip? Oh my god. One, that's just not what you should name two siblings. The implications of those names is a little weird.
食べるのがやっとだったね。俺一度でいいから腹いっぱい食べてみたいよ。バカ、そんなこと父ちゃんに言うなよ。すごい英雄がいて大冒険してるのに、俺たちだって何かワクワクするようなことがないのか。
Oh.
白いことなんかなくても生きていくんだ。父ちゃんだって俺たちのために夢を捨てた。
So he's doing this to prove himself something because they were like, oh, this big hero Ace and all of his adventures and stuff. So that's why. He's like, I'll kick that guy's ass and I'll be your hero.
あの英雄、危険のエースに挑む。そして世界一の戦いを戦ってここへ戻ってくるからな。
And so he just abandons his children. Oh my god. Dude, parents in this universe, man.
何を言う。
It's all about that dream. Fuck everybody else, you know?
どいつもこいつも俺に命乞いを。
の予定でしょ。
Oh, he just got called out on that. Or so you plan, right?
どんなちっぽけな人間でもその気になりゃ世界一の英雄に戦いを挑める。
No. I mean, that's a good sentiment.
でかい夢を見せてやりたかったんだ。男は胸に夢を燃やしてなきゃいけねえ。たとえ我慢の毎日でも諦めるな。
But they hadn't eaten in 10 days because he just kind of took off like this, man.
どんな人生もパラダイスだ。
I mean, to be fair, all they had back there were, what, potatoes based on what they said as well?
ポポラズガオ危険のエースこれで最後だ。
父ちゃん、いいよ、もういいよ。
ディップチップ。
I can't hear it, man. It's just so goofy. Dip, chip. It is trying to be so dramatic. Oh. I'm sorry I complained. I don't really care about food. I'm just happy being with you, Dad. Aww. This is adorable. Oh, I just noticed the hearts on his tattoo is D and C. Oh no, please don't. Ooh! Oh! Oh, thank goodness he lied about its destructive force. But yeah, had that hit a person, would not have been good. Aww. God damn, dude. Ace is something. Whoo!
父ちゃんが俺たちをかばってくれたんだ。おい、おっさん、死んじまったのか。
Did you die? Are you dead?
可愛い息子たちを残して
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people thought the same thing, but their sons never saw them again.
帰ろうバッドランドに
It's cute.
本当に行っちゃうのか
Wait, what?
エース。
ああ、黒ひげがアラバスタにいねえ以上、俺がこの国にいる理由はない。
What? No!
ルフィ、そいつを持ってろ。
紙切れじゃんか。
その紙切れが俺とお前をまた引き合わせる。
Hmm.
来いよ、高見へ。
あれ、エース。
Oh, shit. He's already gone. Oh, no! I want more Ace!
また会えるさ。
Wonder what was on the note that he gave him. And there it is, end of the episode. Damn. Interesting. I mean, this got us nowhere closer in the grand scheme of things as far as, you know, his storyline, other than it told him that he's not here, you know, so why look in Alabasta anymore? Which is sad. It was so nice seeing them together and hanging out. I knew it wouldn't be like long term, but he's gone off. He was like, hey, okay, well, I guess he's not out here. This guy was lying about having bumped into Blackbeard. That's why he came out to find and confront this person and get that information about whether or not that was true. Turned out it was not. So now he's like, okay, well, I guess he's not here. On to the next place. He heard he was in the West. So I presume maybe we'll bump into Ace, and then I mean, I would have to assume at this point, based on that he's not going to be in the rest of this arc, which is a little depressing. But hey, all in all, our main gang is just as awesome to watch, so I think we'll be okay. But I'm gonna miss him, man. He's such a badass character. But yeah, I'm sure we'll bump into him in maybe the next arc or whatever, or when we eventually get to wherever the fuck West is. I'm assuming that on that piece of paper is probably where he'll next be, or some kind of clue as to, you know, obviously I said that piece of paper will allow us to meet up again or whatever. But I like this. You know, as dumb and irresponsible as it is, this guy wanted to be a hero for his kids, and he wanted to prove that their dreams aren't irrelevant just for being who they are, being born where they are, that anybody from anywhere could do anything if they put their mind to it. And he set out to try to be this hero. They were looking up to this flyer, the bounty poster for Ace, and they were talking about his adventures and all this stuff, getting excited over him. And the dad was just like, hey, you know what? I'll take him out. I'll show you guys a real hero or whatever. And he goes off and abandons his children, who are already struggling with food and all this kind of stuff, and just leaves them. And they hadn't eaten anything for 10 days as a result. So that was kind of insane. Well, then we don't know how long he has been missing, I guess. But yeah, the sentiment was all the same. So I thought maybe there's some hidden personal grudge there or whatever. There was something, maybe Ace didn't know this guy or remember this guy, but had accidentally wronged him in the past or something like that. But no, it was just as simple as he wanted to take out their hero. And it means to elevate himself. But it was, the whole sentiment was really cute when you don't think about the logistics of all of it. But the kids were adorable, the way they looked up to their father, the way they're also hoping, in just the same way that he was, that, you know, he's like, hey, I'll pay you just to leave us be. You know, to pay you back for all this or whatever. You know, I don't have the money now, but I promise when I grow up, I'll pay you. I don't know. I liked all that. It was really cute. And then the way that Ace came around and saved them all at the end from really their own recklessness. So I don't know if this is one of those situations where, because I mean, he showed up in the middle of like when we first arrived here, most prominently, him, Smoker and all that. I don't know if this is like a anime only thing. Because I know there's some elements like that. Kind of like with when they were going up the reverse mountain and that one dude was still tracking them. You know, from what you guys had told me back then, that wasn't a thing because he was a filler character. So I don't know if this was a situation because maybe they felt like they needed to add Ace into this story, or it'd be cool to add Ace into this story now. And then this is their way of getting him out of the larger Alabasta stuff. So I don't know, because it just seems like, hey, he was here for a little bit, he staved off Smoker, and then, so I don't know, maybe it played out like I did think in the manga. Maybe he did stop Smoker, but he never actually showed himself to Luffy, or maybe he was just never here at all. I don't know. It just makes me think that there was like an instance where he's not actually supposed to be here, so this is their way of throwing him out of the story, which makes you just wonder, you know, why'd they introduce him in the first place, even though it was badass as fuck. So I don't know. So maybe it's a mix. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about that, because that's just kind of the vibe I get from that whole interaction. But yep, we got one more episode to go. Let's go ahead and dive into episode 102. Here we go. I bet you're wondering how we got here. Are you finally sane again? Such a nuisance. What did we miss? Would he just have a heat stroke and just start going off the handle? Yeah, he's hallucinating again. Oh my god. Navi's evil, man. Dude, we've tried that before. You know it's not gonna work. These guys don't know shit about directions. No, they will not. Well, I mean, they will in the grand scheme of things, but probably not without some, okay, I don't know. Jesus. Nothing seems okay about this. I mean, worst case scenario, I mean, I don't know if we haven't really seen it happen. I was gonna say we should just have, oh no. I was gonna say, I don't know if we've seen, I can't remember if we've ever seen Luffy knocked out, but we need to somehow knock him out. I do love when these two fight regardless, though. That sounded like bones breaking, even though for Luffy's case that shouldn't be possible. But somebody smashed their jaw. I sense injuries. Oh my god! They're buried tough, oh my god! Are they unconscious? Holy shit, they were both unconscious from that. Thank you. What are we doing? Stuff. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Good job. You know, the sound effect and Luffy, just the hat and stuff, kind of makes him look like a cymbal on a drum set. So him like ringing him like that just makes me think of that. That he is. He's not exactly wrong. I don't know if I exactly agree with that, but sure. When Usopp says it's just bullshit, when I do, it's right. I just like this little conversation, this little bonding between these two. Oh! Wow. I thought he was just going to, you know, leave them behind, stranding them, but no. He took them along for the ride. Overshot it a little bit. Oh. What the hell? Find like an ancient buried temple or something. Looked like a big old stone tablet. Both. Ruins and a giant stone tablet. Jesus. Oh, God damn it, Luffy.
ルフィさんたち、ここわかるかしら？大丈夫じゃないの？ここ丘の上だし、遠くからでもはっきり見えたし。
You guys are terrible.
ユバまではあとどのくらいなの？この遺跡まで来れたから、このまま歩き続ければ夜には着けると思うわ。やっとそこまで来たか。
I was gonna say, it kind of looked like the ones where she got jumped.
壮大な話だね、そりゃ。栄えた国もいずれは消えてく運命ってか。
サンジ君。
すまねえ、ビビちゃん。そういうつもりじゃ。
Yeah, probably not the best time to talk about some stuff like that.
私もそう思えてならない時があるの。国ってなんだろう？土地を治めてるものが変わった。
Asgard isn't a place. It's a people.
国を守る必要はないんじゃないかって。伊勢反乱軍の町や砂族の人々と出会ってからそう考えることが多いの。
What do these lines, these labels really even mean at the end of the day? Kind of thing, you know. As long as we're protecting ourselves, the people around us and all that, it doesn't really matter what we're called, kind of thing.
あいつらのやろうとしてることはこの土地をも滅ぼそうとしてるんですもの。たとえ歴史に悪名が残ろうと構わないわ。クロコダイルの思う通りには絶対させない。
Let's go.
湧いてくる力を抑えきれねえ。すぐ収まら！男、ウソップの根性を見せてやら。簡単には膝をつかねえぜ。
The sounds he made when Sanji poked him in the back of the knee like that.
だいぶ目が慣れてきたな。よく見りゃ巨大なドームの中じゃねえか。
それも人の手で作られ
Huh.
た。
It's kind of like that one they fell into with the dragon pit, obviously with different architecture, but similar kind of structuring.
前に本かなんかで見たことある大昔の文字だこれ。どうでもいいじゃんそんなの。それよかさ、涼しいなここ。気持ちいい。
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that would be a plus, you know, being out of the sun like that.
地下に作ったのか、作ってから地下に埋めたのか、どっちにしてもこの建物を隠そうとしてるような気が。
誰がやったか知んねえがご苦労なことだ。
Someone's trying to hide this building.
なきゃならねえことはとっととここを出ること。そうだろ船長。
あ、そうか。涼しいのに。
いいから早く立てよ。
やだやだ。外出ると暑いんだもんよ。
Such a baby sometimes, man.
脱出するか。早く合流しないとな。あれがゾロがずっこけた穴か。
うるせえよ。
Zoro's comedy hole. Not quite.
的が小さいから外れちまった。よし、使ったぜ。
Oh, well, well, that time it's just that it's too fragile to pull him up. I guess that's something you can do. Well, now you don't have an anchor up there to grab, Luffy. You could have grabbed that. Okay, it didn't completely collapse. Yeah, Zoro had it right there. Oh no. Oh god, Luffy. Does that launch them straight to the ruins Nami and them are at? You just come crash landing in? I don't think he will, but we know Luffy can at least inflate, so they should have a soft landing. As I said, I didn't think he would think of it, though he could have made that a better landing. Yeah, he could have inflated and taken a lot of that impact for them, but nope. Not the most considerate when using his abilities now, is he? Oh shit, they're not even at the ruins anymore. They've moved on.
まだ心配？いえ、顔に書いてあるわよ。ごめんなさい。信じてはいるんだけど。あんたのそれは一生治りそうもないわね。まあ、それがいいところでもあるんだけど。
I mean, it just means she really, really cares and has a big heart if she worries that much.
どうしてそんなにまで仲間を信じることができるの？特に意識なんかしてないわ。考えたこともないし。それがすごいのよ。無条件で信じるなんてそうできることじゃ。
Oh, I mean, I'm sure a big part of it has to do with what they did back at her village.
前にさ、私のいた島であいつ言ったことがあるのよ。俺は現実を。
Yeah.
俺は助けてもらわねえと生きていけねえ自信がある。
God, I love that moment so much, man.
これがこの海賊団なんだってそう思った。一人の力なんて限界あるでしょ。
But we aren't helping them right now. Let's just be fair. He's out there by himself. We know these dumb fucks have no idea how to navigate for shit. That's your job. And you just keep leaving them. That's the part they're supposed to lean on you for.
どうした？
風向きが変わった。匂いがする。間違いない。波の香水だ。こっちの方向。
でかしたぞ。
Let's go. Use that nose.
夕日の方向だ。
本当か。
Thank God they have Chopper, though. Otherwise, they would just keep on going the wrong way. No. Oh God, Chopper is looking rough.
一緒にいるといろいろなことが見えてくる。答えはこの人たちが持っているのかもしれない。
Aww. I like that episode a lot. You know, grand scheme of things, not a lot happened, but what it really did do is solidify some of the stronger aspects of this group. You know, Chopper's like, you guys, you know, none of you have the same goal. You're all mavericks. You're all just out there doing your own thing. You're random. You know, like, there's no, like, cohesion in any kind of way. But what it shows is that everybody can have a different goal, a different ambition, and a different personality, and different aims, but that doesn't mean that you can't help each other, that you can't be there for one another. It just kind of matches up with what Nami was saying, you know, flashing back to that moment when Luffy was like, I know I'm not the strongest. I know I can't cook. I can't navigate a ship. I can't do these things. He can throw hands and he can stand up for them, defend them, and all that kind of stuff. But the things he knows he can't do or can't do well, that's not his job to do. He's there to do what he's good at, what he can do. The rest of that, he's got to lean on somebody else for it. And that goes for everybody else who, there's this notion of, you know, shouldering every burden yourself and not leaning on anybody. And I think that causes a lot of damage a lot of time. Knowing your limits, knowing what you bring to the table, and how to kind of fill in those gaps and reach out for help is really important. And that was a lesson at the end of the day. Zoro made an interesting point about it as well when he was talking about how, you know, people think that teamwork and, you know, protecting each other is what it's all about. But at the end of the day, sometimes you just have to, you know, be like, hey man, I did this, your turn. And put them up to figure it out. You know, let them, you know, be there, be a support, but, you know, they have to be able to stand on their own 2 feet and handle their own shit as well. You know, it can't be all, you know, aid or whatever, or sheltering or coddling or anything like that, protection or whatever. At least that's the point I thought Zoro was trying to make, but either way, it's not completely wrong. Like, you know, everybody's there for their own reasons. They're there for each other. But at the end of the day, they also have to be able to help the other grow and tackle their own ambitions and handle their own stuff. So it's about, like, balance at the end of the day, I think, because coming down to their perspectives and all that. I think that's what makes it work, because they are a group of individuals that are very different, personality-wise and ambition-wise, as well as origin, backstory, all of it. They all are so unique and diverse in where they come from and what they want and the way they see the world, but they work together. They support each other and they help each other pursue their own goals, their own aims. Now, if something crosses over, obviously they will check in, but like for the most part, this just shows that people of different walks of life can come together and be this unit. As chaotic as it may be, as much compromise as there may be, I think it's a great representation of what the world as a whole can be, and just in a little micro scale here with that. And like, I think that's what Vivi is seeing here and learning here, is that, you know, that's a way to look at the world as a whole. Because she's talking about, we see these ruins and all this kind of stuff, and about how, there's been civilizations in this land time and time and again. Empires have risen, have fallen, have disappeared from history. At the end of the day, Alabasta could fall and something else could take its place in the future. And that's where she was just like, the futility of these little labels, of these kingdoms, of life and time itself. And at the end of the day, maybe it's better to focus in on what that, like, the kind of takeaway I got from it was like, it just kind of shows like her, what was shown in the flashbacks, much like with Koza. Like, it's all about the people. As long as you're caring about each other, the people around you, the things that are constant, the things that are going to be there regardless of the borders. If somebody takes over this country, it's still the same people that are going to be there. It's just a change of leadership, a change of name, change of borders. At the end of the day, it's just lines and a name on a map. Obviously, there's rules, stipulations, rulers enforcing stuff upon you. That's stuff outside of your control, but the things you can control is the way you look at each other, and that's just as people. You're all going through this together. You all have a different walk of life, and I think it's kind of the idea that borders are just lines on a map at the end of the day, and we're all just the human race. We got to be able to look past our differences and see how that complements us, how that helps us grow, how that challenges us, how this allows us to kind of discuss and cooperate or whatever. It's talking about bringing everybody together rather than using these things to keep us apart. I don't know. That's at least my takeaway, and maybe I'm thinking way too deeply into this, that, she's just trying to reconcile with, if it doesn't work out, if we can't stop Crocodile, at the end of the day, we got to do what we can do for the people we care about, the people we're looking out for, the people that are here. At least that's the sentiment I get. It's very idealistic, and obviously that's something we would want and to strive for in this world, in this day and age. One day we can hope to achieve such glory, but don't feel like that's going to be anytime soon, and sometimes it feels like it's just getting farther and farther away. Anyway, not to end that on a bleak-ass note, but guys, what did you think of these episodes? I would love to hear from you all. What was your take on that? Did I think way too deeply into that? Anyway, sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or Forget Miracles channel gets you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends, Manny Sherry, York, Korskov, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Contrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.